rubbish. You just said that we was getting just tickets though.
No, I have to deal with it a different way.
Why are you handling me? Can I just
put your hands behind your back right now?
Okay, I'm not. You could at least let me put my phone up or something. Dang.
We'll put it in your backpack.
A Wisconsin liquor store. 2 people. 1 employee who decided he wasn't going to let them walk out.
So we got a couple shoplifters here.
He's sitting up here shrugging all on me. He didn't have to do all that.
Where do you want to go?
Can we come to the office?
No, we can talk out here. The police here. Could we talk out here?
How about they go and we talk?
Okay, well.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
I'll come talk to you guys in a minute.
Yeah, let me go.
Okay.
He was with me.
You're gonna come back.
They don't gotta be right here.
Paula, do you want to go? I'll come talk to you guys in a second.
Sitting up there grabbing on me like that.
Let me just get them in the top. Okay.
Bro, now I'm out of breath. That shit, no.
54, we're just gonna be in the.
Okay, y'all can go. I'm talking to the police.
I'll stand right here.
If you guys don't mind, just.
Bro, I'm not gonna talk if they don't move around.
I got it.
No, he can get all that.
Let me start. Obviously, I work for the speakers, but so they had called. You have a prior theft from Super One, from what I'm gathering, and then something from Keyport.
No.
Okay, that's all I know. So, do you guys want to fill me in on why I'm here?
Yeah, I guess we took some liquor. I gave him the liquor bag.
I don't know if my radio's working. We're fine. We're talking in the liquor store doors off of 22nd.
Okay, we did take some liquor, but I gave it back to him.
Today?
Yeah, it's right there. I just gave it to him.
Okay. So Keyport had a photo of the
551, she says they're fine. They're just inside the doors to the liquor store on 22nd Avenue.
So Keyport has a photo of the 2 of you for shoplifting. That's the liquor store that's by the other Super One, where the viaduct is to go to Duluth.
Oh, okay.
So they have given us this photo as an attempt to identify, because you guys have a prior shoplifting there.
Okay.
And then, do you have one from Super One before? Okay.
I don't know. This is the only Super One liquor store we came to.
Do you guys have IDs with you?
No, I don't have my ID.
Okay.
But I can tell you my name and stuff like that.
48, can you look at 72's shoplifting?
So we gotta go to jail because I gotta pick my kid up.
Not from what I have been able to tell. Today I think they just wanted to. 72 shopliftings from Keyport for these 2.
Can I just give me a ticket?
I gotta look at what they are. I'm fairly certain it's gonna be that and like trespassing. They don't want you back with the 2. But it was an attempt to identify. So what is your first name?
Tatiana.
T-A-T-I-A-N-N. And where do you live?
Well, right now I'm at the shelter in Minnesota.
Okay. Can you get mail there?
No, I don't even know the address because I just got there.
Okay. Cell phone number.
608.
And sir, what is your first name?
Frank.
What's your birthday?
May 17, 1980. I ain't never had no ID. I'm from Mississippi.
Like a state ID at all?
I ain't never had no.
Yeah, because he's been in jail.
I'm from the South. Yeah, been in prison forever. Just been out, came up here to visit.
Okay. What's your phone number?
I ain't got no phone now.
Okay. Are you?
You same one.
Okay. Are you guys together?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have him look at what those were. If they're trespassing, if they're shoplifting tickets. If you have to pick kid up, we'll work with you for that.
Yeah.
One thing that I'll address with this is in the state of Wisconsin, they're allowed to use what's reasonable force to stop shoplifting.
Yeah.
It pisses people off all the time because a person is grabbing on you that is not law enforcement. So
Right, that's what I'm saying. He had to grab me like that.
when my partner comes, I'll maybe flip-flop and talk to them and have him stay with you while we figure that part out. So you guys attempted to leave today without paying for anything, but you gave it back to them.
Yeah, I gave it to him.
Okay, what was it? You know?
It was a bottle of Hennessy and crime oil.
Okay, so my second question is there alcohol consumption-wise resources that we can offer you?
Yeah, I do have a problem with alcohol.
Alcohol problem or?
Alcohol, yeah.
Okay. Are you more dependent on alcohol or is it just?
No.
Okay. Have you had treatment in the past?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you?
I've been treated for this for drugs,
Okay. Are you clean?
marijuana. Yeah.
Oh, marijuana, that's it. Nothing hard. Did they touch you at all?
Yeah, he did.
He grabbed me.
He grabbed him. He tried to grab him off of me. He
I
still
thought
was
it was
grabbing
on her.
me, pulling my arm like this.
Okay.
So when he shot her down,
Right, he wouldn't let me get up. I'm like, can I stand up and put my shoes on? Because they came off.
I told him I wasn't gonna leave her.
Yeah. Okay. They're allowed to use reasonable force, but at the same time, completely understand when somebody is grabbing on you, that's not us.
Right, that's what I said.
Like reasonable authority you think that you have.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I have no problem explaining that. They can use reasonable. But sometimes it's not.
Are you guys good out there?
Where is your child?
He was at after school program.
Okay. If there's any type of PC or enforcement action that we can take. Do you mind hanging out with them while I go?
I think probably, were we physically fighting with the store? What's going on?
No,
They were-
they was up there grabbing us. Like I didn't physically hit nobody. I was just trying to get away. That's it.
The store worker reveals critical details that instantly shut down any chance the two had of getting off.
Similar to what they did. She had a purse, put it on her purse, walked out without paying for anything. I stopped her here. We had both the doors locked.
24, 25.
Because we didn't want them to go out, and I had notified that there was a theft in progress since they've been met multiple times and they've been wanted. So
Okay.
I stopped her, identified myself as loss prevention. Then he talked to her about some unpaid merchandise she may have. Told her I wanted to see if she had any liquor inside her backpack. She admitted it. She handed me these 2 bottles.
Yep.
Hennessy. I told them they were under arrest for shoplifting. They weren't free to leave. They unlocked that door and kind of pushing out of it. I grabbed her arm, tried to bring her back into I want to bring them back into the office instead of in the middle of the entrance exit way. They continued pushing, resisting.
For the most part, ended up like pushing their way out. They didn't swing back or anything.
No, they didn't swing. They were just trying to get away. They weren't trying to hurt me, or they just wanted to get away. They weren't aggressive. They were just trying to get away. They've been looking for her. They've had the West Duluth Super One liquor,
Okay.
Keyport. They've been 5 or 6 incidences just from our records.
Okay.
With the same car, same people, same descriptions.
Okay.
He came in once by himself and took some things. I can't remember what exactly it was, but every other time he's been with her.
Okay.
I would ask if you would check in her bag because we're missing 2 bottles of Hennessy.
I can pull it up right now. You want me to?
Yeah, you want to do that?
Okay. You guys have a car here? Okay. From what I've understood, West Duluth Super One, Keyport here, and this Super One all have incidences with you guys regarding theft.
What was Super One?
The one in Duluth.
It's not no Super One living in the room.
Yeah, there is. By the Nerds.
Really?
In West Duluth. Anyway, regardless of it, there's 3 shopliftings that are involved here.
On the 24th of September 2024, officers responded to a liquor store grab-and-go, theft in Wisconsin. 2 repeat offenders attempted to flee. A store employee physically detained 1 suspect until police arrived. 3 legal questions: the authority of civilian detention, the validity of the arrest, and the phase a bin consider of FOM, consequences of committing a crime while on active bond. Under Wisconsin Statute 943.50, subsection 3, the merchant's privilege, a merchant's adult employee who has reasonable cause to believe a retail theft occurred may physically detain that person in a reasonable manner for a reasonable length of time. The Wisconsin Supreme Court held in Peters versus Menard, incorporated in 1999, that this authority includes brief pursuit off the premises. Under State versus Lee in 1990, the employee need not witness the completed theft. Probable cause to believe a violation occurred is sufficient. Reasonableness requires 3 elements: cause, manner, and duration. The employee here had prior knowledge of 5 to 6 theft incidents at multiple locations involving these subjects. His probable cause threshold was met before any physical contact occurred. The statute defines firm limits. Employees cannot use excessive force, interrogate the detainee, or search them before police arrive. The detainee must be informed of the reason for detention and permitted to make phone calls. The employee held Tatiana's arm, did not search her bag, and released. A control upon officer arrival. Employees acting in good faith receive full immunity from civil and criminal liability.
One at
Mine's only
Keyport.
been here. Me.
Yeah.
Here.
So
That's the only time I came over.
He said there might be one where you were by yourself as well.
I bought some beer or something.
Oh, okay. So, despite that fact of the matter is that you guys are both under arrest for that, you have to pick up a child. So what we will do is be able to make it a little bit more seamless so that way you can go get child. But for the time being, for those ones, you guys are both under arrest. Do you have bottles of Hennessy in your backpack that they need to get back?
Did you put 2 Hennessy bottles in my bag?
Either way, we're going to find it. I just want to know if I can just get them back. So, due to your eyes, I will just have you just turn around and put your hands behind your back. I don't want to contaminate at all. Yeah, they said that they're, yeah.
I don't have mush on, but nothing else. I don't have anything else.
Do you have the address for the shelter that you're staying at in Minnesota?
No.
Okay. He has pink eye in both eyes. Do you mind handcuffing her and dealing with her stuff?
Why I gotta get handcuffed?
Because you're both under arrest.
Rubbish. You just said that we was getting just tickets though.
No, I have to deal with it a different way.
Why are you handling me? Can I just
Put your hands behind your back right now.
Okay, I'm not. You could at least let me put my phone up or something. Dang.
We'll put it in your backpack. Just gonna try and get this a little bit better with the door or something.
Right, see how you gonna arrest me with all this in my hand?
Drop it.
I was trying to put it
Put it
down.
on the ground. What are you doing?
Bro, hands you do not have to do it.
Cut it out right now.
Because you do not have to have
Cut
me
it
like that.
out.
Okay, give me up one.
Cut it out. Stop
Yeah, I'm not even doing
Stop
this.
moving. Stop moving right now. Are you done?
Yes, I'm dead.
Okay, stop moving then.
You sit up and hand to me.
Stop moving.
533, you were covered by
Irritate,
background noise and security.
Two in custody.
Why are you squeezing my hand like that?
Can you stop moving?
I'm not moving.
Because if you keep moving, we're going to the ground.
Bro.
Be still.
I move my head. I
still.
move.
Don't say nothing.
Cut it out.
God, bro.
Cut it
I'm
out.
not even moving. That's you. I was trying to move my phone. The keys.
Well, don't move anything.
Okay, so you put the handcuffs on me like that.
Can you stop moving?
You have anything in your cards?
Oh, I got my sister's phone with me.
They both need to go to jail for the shoplifting. So we can get pictures and prints, and if the jail wants to release them, we'll certainly can. But I have to see how to book them in. My car is down here.
They ain't gonna release us.
Based on what I have learned with the jail, yes. And because she has a child that she has to pick up that I'm not going to particularly deal with them staying.
What about a car though?
Huh?
What about a car?
Since you have been fine and cooperative, I would petition to do a book and release for you and bring you back to the vehicle.
Thank you. Let me get the keys for her. Get the keys from her from me.
I will. We're both going to the same place.
Okay, thank you.
The woman is stopped before she can leave when a store employee physically grabs her and holds her in place until law enforcement arrives.
Both subjects admitted to taking merchandise, Hennessy and Crown Royal, claiming they returned it. This is not a legal defense. Under Section 943.50, retail theft is complete at concealment with intent to remove. Restitution is a mitigating factor at sentencing, not a bar, to prosecution. During handcuffing, Tatiana exhibited verbal protest and minor physical resistance. Under Graham versus Connor, the 1989 Supreme Court use of force standard, reasonableness is assessed from the perspective of a reasonable officer at the moment of the decision, accounting for crime severity, threat, level, and active resistance. All three factors supported the force applied. The most significant charge is bail jumping under Wisconsin Statute 946.49. Tatiana was under active bond conditions from a prior case. Committing a new offense while on release constitutes intentional noncompliance with bond terms, triggering a Class A misdemeanor, carrying up to 9 months additional jail time, and a $10,000 fine imposed on top of the new charge. Tatiana was charged with 4 counts, 2 retail theft, 1 bail jumping, 1 additional theft. 2 charges were dismissed. She entered a no contest plea on Broger. The remaining 2, accepting conviction without admitting guilt. The court sentenced her to 80 days in county jail with full credit for time served, $452 in restitution, and over $940 in court costs. Within 2 years, she was arrested 8 additional times.
Yeah, they said that they're, because you're both under arrest.
I love it. You said that we was getting just tickets though.
No, I have to deal with it a different way.
Why are you handling me? Can I just
Put your hands behind your back right now.
Okay, I'm not. You could at least let me at least put my phone up or something. Dang.
We'll put it in your backpack. Just gonna try and get this a little bit better with the doors open.
Right, see how you finna arrest me with all this in my hand.
Drop
That's why
it.
I was trying to put it
Put it
down.
on the ground. What are you doing?
Bro, hands you not have to do it.
Put it out right now.
Because
Put
you
it
not
out.
have to have me
Put
like
it
that.
out.
Okay, give me off the wall.
Put it out. Stop
Yeah,
moving.
I'm not even doing
Stop
this.
moving. Stop moving right now.
The responding officer receives an A-. His on-scene explanation of the merchant's privilege was legally accurate and preemptively de-escalatory. His offer of substance abuse resources and accommodation of the subjects. Child care obligations reflect effective community policing. The deduction reflects a minor delay in separating subjects from bystanders at the outset. The loss prevention employee receives a B+, near textbook application of Section 943.50, identified himself, proportionate force, no warrantless search, remained on scene as a witness. Tatiana receives a D, a multi-location theft pattern, active bond violation, resistance during arrest, and 8 subsequent arrests support no higher grade. Frank receives a plea C+, verbal cooperation and no physical resistance noted, but participation in a repeated theft pattern limits the grade. 3 takeaways. First, returning stolen merchandise after detection is not a legal defense. The offense is complete at concealment. Second, any new offense while on bond automatically triggers bail jumping, compounding sentencing exposure with no judicial discretion on whether the charge attaches. Third, the merchant's privilege is codified law, not store policy. Employees who satisfy the 3 reasonableness requirements, cause, manner, duration, have statutory authority to physically detain suspected shoplifters and full immunity for doing so. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out our second channel, Street Bodycam, for more police interaction and courtroom content.